both teams maybe not at anywhere near what they would call full strength. Certainly a key centre-back is missing for Weymouth because he got sent off last weekend. Maidstone obviously missing Bivesh Gurung. We'll go through the teams in a minute. I won't be giving any secrets away. Bivesh Gurung with a suspension. Razak Coleman de Graaf is not yet suspended. Look at the Stones TV highlights for my comments on that particular red card, which I haven't now seen it, I stick with. Gavin Hoyt is injured and is likely to be for a little while. Maidstone United, when you look at the formation, I think we've kind of been forced into it, haven't we?
Yeah, it seems so. Obviously you mentioned there quite a few knocks and suspensions and things like that. It's obviously very early on in the season, so we are having to change things up from what we've seen in these last few games. And
Bone with the header. Hit on by Weymouth, won by Fowler. Aaron Seabeer loses out. Weymouth come forward. The man on the edge of the box hits the ball, it hits against Rafe Brown and goes out for another corner. Promising attack for Weymouth there.
Yeah, very quick break to get forward there. And
the Weymouth players are lining up on the front of the 6-yard box, and it's a longish throw, headed out as far as Amanchi, sorry. Turns, gets the ball, takes his man on, and that's a lovely little turn in, beats another one. Pulls the ball in, Levi Amanchi still got the ball, plays a lovely ball towards Lamar Reynolds, and Lamar Reynolds, well, he didn't quite control it properly, and it was probably in the keeper's hand. He was kind of bundled over, but to be honest, he didn't have the ball at the time, so no referee's going to look at it, quite rightly so, and it's Hamlin with the ball. Throw in, but Kelly picks it up, deep inside his own half. Gets it out to Ezanolim, and Ezanolim comes forward under attention from Brooks, hits it forward towards Obi. Obi stretches, and he will get there before Thompson gets past him. Gets across the edge of the 6-yard box, and that hits it against Thompson, and that will, it hasn't gone out. I think that hit the post, didn't it?
I think it did. I think there was a toe poke in there from Obi that's just got it in under the player and bounced straight back off the post. It was really weird, but there's a lot of shouts from handball from the away support of Maidstone United just behind the goal over there. So.
And it'll be the same Weymouth player to take. That is the loopy one towards the far post. Headed in, there's a goal! Loopy corner from Goodship towards the far post, and it is headed in, and it is Weymouth 1, Maidstone United 0. Two players on the far post couldn't actually get in, and I believe it was Bearwish that did it. And it was it Bearwish? I didn't see.
I've just removed my earpiece in an attempt to hear the Tannoy man say it because I didn't get it myself, but...
Lucas Coverland hits a long ball forward. Won by Cisse from Reynolds. Rafe Brown gets in, hits it towards Obi. Obi doesn't win it, but Chiazano was playing more, was in more of a central position, with Reynolds out on the left now. Now they've swapped back. It's back to Bone. Bone hits it forward. Ball headed down by a Weymouth player, but only as far as Lamar Reynolds. Lamar Reynolds comes forward, hits it to Obi, and that is a corner. Lovely little piece of interplay there. That could have been parity.
Yeah, it's very good footwork there from Lamar Reynolds to just work a little bit of extra space. Some manipulation powers of the ball. Hopefully we could see those going forward a bit more.
Yeah, and it's the same Conor Kelly that hits it forward towards Amanchi. Amanchi, lovely little header to Obi. Obi gets it out left to Ezanolim. Ezanolim brings under control. He's probably about 10 yards off the corner of the box. He's got Reynolds outside him, slips it to Reynolds. Reynolds gets the ball across the edge of the 6-yard box. A goal!
Boom, what a header.
What a header, Levi Amanchi. And that is 1-1. What a super
goal. That's
goal.
What he's there for. That is exactly what he's there for, and that is exactly why we brought in a big man up front. It's a fantastic ball from the left wing from Lamar Reynolds, and that is what he does. He is so good at beating a player on the dribble down the flank, and that delivery was nothing short of sensational, straight onto the head.
And helpful Weymouth people that actually paid for us.
Yeah, got us safe passage into the ground.
Kelly over everybody. Fowler doesn't win it, but the ball is with Obi.
I thought there could have been a penalty in there. Sam Bone went absolutely flying in the middle of that.
Absolutely, but I don't think, again, I'm not sure
what's caused it.
No, exactly. I'd like to see that one again. Yeah, you're totally right. It's a long raking ball. Headed back by Brown. Across. Amanchi with the ball. And that's a hit by Lamar Reynolds. Great save from Benfield. And that will be another corner. Well, definitely capitalise on momentum there.
Yeah, some fantastic pressure here from Maidstone this last 5-10 minute period since picking that goal up. And
it's good shit with the ball. Hits it back. Up towards Fowler, in towards Aaron Seabury. Aaron Seabury scoops it on. One by Reynolds. He shouldn't have done, from Rees. Onto Ezanolin. Ezanolin comes to the corner of the box. Decides to cross. Hits against the Weymouth player. Stays in. Still Chi Ezanolin. He's got Aaron Seabury behind him, but he comes to the other side of the player. Back inside to Reynolds. Back to Aaron Seabury. And it's Aaron Seabury that gets a cross in. And that hits the bar. I thought that was that was going to be, the keeper will get that, Benfield, easily from, Seoul?
Yeah, I mean,
but it actually, we said about the pitch being spring.
It does bounce very high up there, hasn't it?
Gets the ball on the bounce, just inside the half. Gets the ball onto his right foot, streaks into the box. This Ezanolin shoots wide. But 3 Weymouth players actually sat and watched him there.
Currently playing, and we'll be playing them on Tuesday next week. It'll be commentated by Sean Skerr and Piers Gray.
He loses out, and the ball is in. That's Weymouth score. Maidstone very, very sloppy. The ball falls to Thompson on the edge of the box, and Weymouth take the lead.
It's very, very poor from Maidstone at the back there, Darren, wasn't it? It's just a combination of perhaps complacency.
The Stones come forward, a little piece of keep ball, a little bit of dominance. George Fowler out left to Ezanolin. Ezanolin up against the right back, cuts inside him, back towards Aaron Seabury. Aaron Seabury gets a cross in, hits it against Cisse, but Bone hits the ball towards the penalty spot and is headed out under no attention. And it's Roberts comes out with the ball. Roberts loses out to Rafe Brown. Rafe Brown turns, beats 2 players. Yeah, he has actually. Rafe Brown inside towards Aaron Seabury. He's got Ezanolin outside him. Ezanolin in space, runs at his man. This time he goes outside him. Gets the ball across the edge of the 6-yard box, and that's over everybody, unfortunately. And Soul streaking, we'll keep that in. Liam Soul with the ball by the corner flag. On his right foot, up against Hamblin. Tries to take him on, gets inside him, across the edge of the 6-yard box, that's it!
Levi Amanchi!
Levi Amanchi gets his second of the day, and the cross from the other side, and that is a great goal. It's 2-2.
That is what he does, Darren. He is a goal scorer, he's a menace in the box, in the final third, anywhere on the field, Levi Amanchi can excel, and I think we've seen that in a lot of games this season. We're yet to really see his potential in terms of end product, but today he's doubled his goal scoring tally, I believe. I think he had 2 before today in 6.
But then, having said that, you say that the Weymouth player kind of could have put his foot in as well, and he let it go out, knowing that it was a goal kick. So anyway, ball headed on by Wanjao Smith towards Amanchi. Amanchi just slips one player, gets great save from Benfield, and the natives are getting restless. Ball hit out by Coverland towards Liam Soul. Liam Soul, who put that fantastic cross in. Lovely move by Soul. Back heels the ball, tries to get it towards Amanchi outside him. Doesn't against the Weymouth player, but it only falls as far as Kelly.
There goes
Rafe. Rafe Brown gets the ball into it.
Goal! What a goal!
Another fantastic cross.
It's sublime. Maidstone United really, really making use of the wide areas in this game today, and that is nothing short of sensational to take the lead from a Maidstone United perspective. Liam Soul and Rafe Brown with some sensational interlinking play, and it's 3-2.
The way the things are going, that there's no reason why the 4th goal, or rather the next goal, shouldn't be the Stones. Anyway, it's Weymouth with the ball. Goodship and Howe. Goodship gets the ball across. There's 2 on the far post, and that is headed wide.
Kelly, if he backs himself, could try and sneak this in the near post, but I've got a feeling he's going to try and aim for the middle.
About 10 yards off the corner of the area. Gets it, tries to get it over the keeper, and it's over everybody in the spot, which it is. But Maidstone go back and head out. Hit out by De Graaf towards Wanjao Smith. Aaron Sebia has the ball. And Aaron Sebia is... Well, there are two pushes there, and the referee decides that it's the Weymouth one, or the one on the Weymouth player that was first, and it comes forward with Howe. Headed straight up in the air.
There as well.
Indeed, straight up in the air towards De Graaf. De Graaf comes forward, gets the ball towards Wanjao Smith, who's onside. He's got De Graaf inside him. He's streaking out there, but he's also...
That's a good ball.
And that player goes over Lamar Reynolds there, but two players came together. I don't think, and Lamar Reynolds loses out. Actually, the referee signalled a Weymouth throw. The linesman signalled a Maidstone throw, but to be quite honest, I think the ref was probably right. Anyway, Weymouth come forward with the ball. It's won by Ezanolim towards Aaron Sebia. Aaron Sebia up to Amanchi. Amanchi tries to keep it, loses it. Aaron Sebia doesn't manage to win it.
Not looking like he's full of energy down there.
He isn't, no. The ball's in by Rollinson. That's great save by Kovalan.
Good save.
Miscontrolled by a Weymouth player. And the ball drops to Roberts, who hits a rasping shot, and Kovalan bats it out. Come out and get it, but it just eats up another few seconds as Weymouth come forward. The Stones defending here. Ball across towards three Weymouth players, headed on by Rafe Brown, and Kovalan comes forward and gets it. Well, they're appealing for something. I'm not sure that they were actually onside when that ball was played forward. There were three of them.
Yeah,
I think the
only one of them might have been on.
Yeah, linesman was waiting to see who played it. I don't know. Bone with the throw. Referee signalled that Maidstone players can't take too long with their throws. It's towards De Graaf. De Graaf hits it forward, and he hits it towards the corner, but it will be a goal kick. Oh, it will be a throw. Oh, that is absolutely fantastic. That actually hit the corner flag and went out for a throw.
That's exactly what we needed. That's
amazing. I don't think he could have done that any better if he tried, but anyway, it's Brooks. Takes it from about 5 yards across, and that is the end of the game. And Maidstone United 3, Weymouth 2. A hard-fought win.